Um, Hello, you guys. Merry late Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all, or happy holidays to those who don't celebrate Christmas. Um, a lot has happened. This week has been very shitty for me. Kind of. I'm probably being dramatic, but it's whatever. So, a whole separate video was actually supposed to come out, and it was supposed to be this Kagehina video where, the others are betting on them to see how long it'll take for them to get together. And I didn't, it took a long time to write, okay? And I only had written the first 3 days, or at least 2 days, and then I realized this was not gonna get done. And so I was like, okay, let me just cut it down to 6 days. But I did 4 days. And it's overall a bad video. So I scrapped it entirely. It is like completely finished being written. But I was about to edit it. And I just sighed and I was like, no, like I'm so tired. So then I just wrote this video very quickly. That's why if it's bad, I'm sorry. I wrote it like in literally like a day or two. And I just wanted to do Sakuatsu, so I think they just comforted me a little bit, guys. And so, no more Christmas videos after this one. I'm sorry, I'm done. I literally just can't. And then I was, I was doing this video, I was writing it, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to go put in the script, like put the script into text-to-speech so I could, see how long the video is going to be, edit it, record, whatever. And it wouldn't work. And I kept trying, and I was trying and trying and trying, and nothing was working. And so I literally almost broke down because I just wanted to get this video fucking edited. I just couldn't do it, you guys. Like, I just needed to get it. I just wanted to get it edited so bad and out of the way. And I literally spent like almost 30 minutes trying to figure out how to fix it or what to do. And that's why I posted this. And to all of you asking, why am I okay? I'm fine. I'm dramatic. It's whatever. But it just drained me, okay? That whole process of me trying to fix text-to-speech, which I hate that app right now. Like, I'm literally so upset. Because now I have to edit a whole different way, so the voice is different, and it's just... I'm a sucker for continuity, guys. I like when things are the same as they usually are, so whatever. But yeah, that explains that. Please comment down what you guys want to see so I know what to write next, because I'm struggling. I'm having blocks, and I just don't know what to do. Okay? I spent basically all my Christmas trying to edit this freaking video and finish it and complete it. So it's not perfect, but I do hope you enjoy it anyway. I'm sorry for this long intro, boy, but I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, bye, guys.
The MSBY guys were sprawled across the living room, the Christmas tree glowing softly in the corner. Tinsel and ornaments glimmered in the warm light, the room smelling faintly of pine and hot cocoa. The TV glowed Outer Banks, but most of them weren't really watching. Atsumu was lounging on the couch, phone in hand, typing lazily. Inunaki was mid-conversation with Shoyo about the latest episode. I don't know, I think she's gonna. Then he paused mid-sentence, glanced over at Atsumu, and stopped talking. Atsumu, don't start asking me what's going on, he said, voice flat. Atsumu hummed vaguely. Inunaki rolled his eyes so hard it was almost audible. Who's he texting anyway? Mian asked casually, eyes on Atsumu. Hinata immediately chimed in, grinning. His louver. Atsumu set his phone down, giving the group a fake, overly sweet smile. So, Inunaki said, raising a brow. When are we meeting this mystery person again? Soon. Atsumu said smoothly, stretching and leaning back with his arms draped across the couch. You said soon a month ago. Where is he at? Atsumu just shrugged, smirking. Plans changed but now they're set. For real this time. Hinata tilted his head, squinting. So, what does this mean exactly? It means you'll meet him on Christmas Day. Bakuto and Hinata cheered, jumping a little in excitement, while Inunaki squinted at Atsumu suspiciously. Atsumu caught the look and raised his eyebrows, smug as ever. Mian piped up, curious. Are we gonna like him? If he's anything like Atsumu, hell no. Hinata snorted as everyone laughed. Atsumu groaning in mock offense. Fuck y'all, he said even though his grin betrayed him. But now you'll love him. He's a real sweetheart. But I once remember you telling me he was, and I quote, a little prick. Atsumu shrugged casually. Both can be true at once. He's a little cutie, I promise. Tomas, leaning back with a mischievous smirk, said, I low-key can't wait to see how you act with him. Atsumu's expression softened slightly but creased in confusion. What do you mean? You're always loud and shit, Tomas explained. I wanna see if that changes. Hinata, bottom lip jutting, added in a sing-song voice. Oh, it probably would. Shut up, Atsumu said, though his lips twitched. Then he leaned back with a lazy grin. He's a hard shell on the outside, but you just gotta poke him right to get the gushy. Inunaki frowned. I don't like how you worded that. Atsumu grinned even wider, utterly unbothered. Bakuto, looking slightly anxious, muttered, why am I low-key scared he's gonna hate us? Atsumu waved him off. Just don't be annoying and you'll be fine. How the hell does he put up with you then? Inunaki asked, suspicious. Atsumu, who was clearly unimpressed, tossed a pillow at him. But just as Inunaki was about to fire back a snarky comment, Atsumu's phone rang and lit up. A smile spread across his face instantly. Bye, he chirped cheerfully, grabbing his phone. The room collectively shook their heads, muttering under their breaths, while Atsumu answered, voice warm, comma. The next day, Christmas Day, the MSBY house was in full party mode. Twinkling lights flickered across the living room, cups clinked, laughter bounced off the walls, and Atsumu, loud and boisterous as ever, was right in the center of it all. Inunaki sidled up to him, sliding a shot across the counter. Atsumu nodded with a grin and downed it without hesitation. So, Inunaki said, leaning in with a teasing smirk, where's your lover? Atsumu let out a long, exaggerated sigh. Not here. Inunaki made an over-the-top pouty face. Atsumu scoffed, shaking his head. Don't matter though, I'ma have fun anyway, just in case he stands me up, he said, grabbing the untouched shot from Inunaki's hand and downing it before making his way to Shoyo. Wrapping an arm around Hinata, he greeted him with a grin. Hey Shakan. Hinata tilted his head, smiling up at him. Hey Tsumu, how's the party treatin' ya? Good, but I kinda wish Tobio was here. I wish he was here too. Yeah, no, got nobody to bully otherwise. Hinata smacked his lips, shoving Atsumu lightly. You know I'm just kiddin' around, Atsumu said, rocking him back and forth playfully. You wouldn't be this bored if your beloved boyfriend actually arrived on time, Hinata said, giving him a knowing side-eye glance. Atsumu tucked his lips, a bashful smile creeping onto his face. I don't know who's driving him here, so I don't wanna jump to conclusions too quickly. Why didn't you pick him up? Hinata asked, sipping his drink. Atsumu shrugged. I asked, he said no. Hinata shook his head, taking another sip, but before Atsumu could ask any questions, Bakuto came barreling over. Hey guys. Atsumu's previous thoughts evaporated. Hey Bakan. He wrapped his arms around both Hinata and Bakuto. Oh, I love you guys. You're drunk. Bakuto laughed. Nope, Atsumu said, grinning. I just love you guys so much. A tap on his shoulder made him turn, smiling, but the smile immediately dropped. His posture stiffened, and he quickly removed his arms from his teammate's shoulders. Hey babe, he said nervously. Sakusa's face scrunched in irritation. Don't call me babe when you're over here telling them you love them. Atsumu reached for the back of Sakusa's neck, smiling slightly. Baby, stop that. Yeah, no, I love you in a different way. Inunaki and Mian had appeared at the scene. You must be the infamous boyfriend we keep hearing about, Mian said. Sakusa glared at him, then at Atsumu. Not anymore, he said, turning and walking down the hallway. Atsumu followed, calling after him. Omi, hold on. Can you please stop being so dramatic? I'm not being dramatic, Sakusa said sharply. You didn't see the commute. You told me you didn't want me to pick you up, and so I assumed you had a reliable ride. I obviously wanted you to pick me up, Atsumu. Why would I not want you to pick me up? Sakusa said, frustration tinged in his voice. What, am I a mind reader? You should be, Sakusa muttered. Atsumu chuckled, grabbing Sakusa's forearm and pulling him close into a hug. Sakusa hesitated, then Atsumu smacked his ass lightly. Hug me back. Sakusa reluctantly returned the hug, then Atsumu whispered, I missed you. Me too, Sakusa said quietly. Atsumu pulled back slightly, cupping Sakusa's face. Play nice with my teammates. All right? Sakusa shrugged. Atsumu squished his face gently. Please? They could be your teammates too one day. Sakusa stared at him for a moment, then sighed and nodded. Atsumu grinned, planting a quick kiss on him. Come on, Atsumu said, leading him back to the party. At their team's spot, Atsumu apologized. Sorry about that, guys. He's feeling better now. Sakusa's monotone voice cut through. Hi, I'm Sakusa. Atsumu stifled a laugh. Sakusa noticed and smacked his thigh. Bakuto waved enthusiastically. Hey, it's nice to meet you. I'm Bakuto. I know, Sakusa said flatly. Hinata waved. Inunaki raised an eyebrow. What do you see in him? Atsumu rolled his eyes as Sakusa glanced at him. I actually don't know. Atsumu squinted. There's plenty of reasons why, but he just can't say. Sakusa shoved his head away. Go get me a drink. Atsumu, a little dazed, nodded and returned with vodka and cranberry juice. Sakusa took a sip, nodded, then chugged it, shocking everyone. What? I was thirsty. Atsumu went to get him another drink, and the others flooded him with questions immediately. Around 10 to 15 minutes later, Sakusa got up. Where's your room? Furthest down the hall. Why? I'm sleepy. Sakusa replied, heading toward it. Once out of earshot, the group let out a collective breath. He scares the fuck out of me. Why? He's like, eerily quiet. Inunaki frowned. What do y'all even talk about? He's my boyfriend, that's all you need to know. 30 minutes later, the party had mostly wound down. Sakusa emerged from Atsumu's room, finding the team sprawled across the living room. Atsumu's face lit up, and Sakusa grinned, flopping into his lap and kissing him. Sorry I was in a bad mood earlier, Sakusa said softly. It's fine. Atsumu replied and continued rambling on about their previous topic. Sakusa leaned into him, and rest of the team quietly stared, watching Sakusa fix Atsumu's hair. Why is nobody listening to me? Atsumu asked, noticing their blank stares and following them. Grinning, he muttered, I told you he was a sweetheart. Don't call me that. Sakusa smacked his arm. Atsumu exhaled, laughing through his nose. Sakusa got off his lap, sitting next to him and resting his head on Atsumu's shoulder. Inunaki turned to Atsumu. You never got us our Christmas gifts. Oh yeah, you usually go all out. What is it this year? Atsumu gestured to Sakusa. This is your gift when he joins next year. Sakusa hit him lightly on the head. You're so cheap. You looking to join the team next year? Sakusa shrugged. Maybe. Atsumu side-eyed him. Do you have a no-dating policy or? No. Just worried how the dynamic'll play out if. We'll never break up if that's what you're insinuating. Sakusa says, eyes closed and calm. Atsumu stuck his tongue out playfully. Bakuto emerged from the kitchen with a plate of cookies, sugar cookies, gingerbread, snickerdoodles, and placed it on the table. Barnes blinked. Where the hell did you get that from? Bakuto grinned. Me and Keiji made 'em. I threw them in the oven earlier. Sakusa grabbed a cookie and fed it to Atsumu. Barnes, watching the pair, muttered, Atsumu, you're so different with him. Different how? Barnes waved his hands, searching for the right words. Soft? Yeah. Barnes agreed. Atsumu shook his head, rolling his eyes. Y'all are just talking. He slid an arm around Sakusa, who snuggled in closer, and Atsumu grinned content. Atsumu and Sakusa private messages. Hi baby. Before you come, just know they're gonna ask questions. Do I have to come? Not really in the mood to be interrogated. Yes, you have to come. You already bailed on me once. Sorry. It's okay. Just don't be a prick to them, okay? If they don't piss me off, then okay. I'll make sure they don't. How long are you gonna stay? How long do you want me to stay? Forever. I didn't pack a bag. Let's go back to Tokyo together. Pack for however long your break is. Then come back to Osaka and you live with me for the time being. Obsessed. Okay though, yes, let's do that. OMG, I can't wait, I'm getting giddy. Also, are you sure you don't want me to pick you up? Okay. Next time you should meet my real family. Oh okay. No wait, like. Fuck you. Omi LMFAO. That's scary, we've only been dating for a month. What if they hate me? They won't, but I guess bro. Love you. Can you say it back please? I love you too, Omi. Are you 100% sure they'd like me? 98%. Maybe 95. Let's meet mine first so I won't be anxious anymore. When that time comes. Okay.